On Small Cap Power, we're pleased to welcome Steve Roebuck, President and CEO of Enforcer Gold, trading on the Venture Exchange as VEIN. Steve, thank you for joining us here.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
So for our audience, can you give us a brief intro to your company?
We're a gold exploration company. We've got a great project located in the Abitibi greenstone belt. We're well financed and we're having drilling success right now. Within Quebec, you've got the Abitibi greenstone belt. In the last 100 years, they've mined approximately 180 million ounces of gold from there. So you've got a prolific belt, you've got a great jurisdiction. It's the place to be if you're doing gold exploration in Canada.
All right, so I understand that this year you've invested over $2 million in exploration. Tell us about some of the results.
The program started by doing airborne geophysics, ground geophysics, prospecting, and then we slowly developed to where we are right now, where we're starting to do some drilling. So we've done about 30 holes to date. We've released 18 of them to this point. So we've had some really good results, and we're very encouraged by what we're seeing.
Great. Now, are there competitors where you are at? Yes or no?
It's actually it's a pretty quiet area. That northeastern part of the Abitibi, Chibougamau, there's quite a bit of activity in that area, but a little bit to the west where we are, we're one of the only real exploration companies active right now.
Okay.
But 30 kilometers to the south of us, there's the Bachelor Lake Mine and Mill, owned by Metanor, so that's a very active area.
Okay. Now, can you explain to us what your business strategy is? We've talked about the not so competitive area, but what's your strategy at this point?
Our strategy is to really, we've got a good sized project, we've got very high grade gold. What we'd like to do is that over the course of the next 2 to 3 years, be able to really give full attention to this project as much as we can. And what I really want to do is really put a bow on it and hand it up to stronger hands, maybe a larger company that would be interested in very high grade gold.
Let's talk about your long-term goal here for Enforcer Gold.
Well, the long-term goal is as I was just saying, is that we're trying to really develop value for shareholders, and then make a really compelling case to a major to step in and say, okay, you've done a good job to this point, maybe it's time for a bigger company to come in and really give our shareholders the best value that we can. So really that's it. It starts with just good geology, and then drilling success.
Well, what's your cash situation at this point?
Well, we're in a good position cash-wise. Over the last about 9 months, we've raised almost $9 million on the project. We're over $5 million in the treasury, about $5.5 million in the treasury right now. So we're well financed, and we will continue to explore the property. We're kind of coming to the end of the drill season, so to speak, in the next month. And then kind of winter sets in, and we're looking at coming back at the project in January, February with more of a targeted drilling program from there.
Well, now I know you'll say that investors should be interested in your company, but can you tell us why this is a great entry point?
The market's a funny place. You put out good drill results and your share price goes down. So we're bouncing around near our 52-week low, despite the fact that we've got a great project, great results, and a very good cash position. So if a high-grade gold project located where it is in the Abitibi, and I think really importantly, you got to also note that we're only 5 kilometers off of a paved highway.
So direct access.
Direct access. Literally, we could jump into a car right now and we could be at site in 12 hours, let's say, but we could be walking right on the outcrop and we could be seeing all the high-grade gold that we see. It's that easy, the access.
Right.
And Hydro-Quebec has also got power lines right there. So for future development, it's a fantastic location, and that's always an attractive thing for anybody looking who's got a serious project. Okay, you got the power, you got the labor force, you're in a good jurisdiction. So all those little check marks, tick marks, and so to speak, it's a fantastic location.
Awesome. Well, Steve, thank you so much for your insight today on Enforcer.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.